Hello, Grace and Jeff. It is Tuesday, the 11th of August. I realize now that I'm missing a lot by not having either ever been interested in video games or animes, but I'm not about to start now because I don't need more things to obsess about. For example, I just started watching Grey's Anatomy on top of watching The West Wing, and so you know, there's just not enough hours in the day for all of these things that I should be interested in that I'm not yet. Anyways, I actually have a more pressing concern that I wanted to talk to you about. And also, I just don't have a good answer on the raisin potato chocolate thing. Like, there's no good answer for that, so I'm just not going to answer because luckily I don't live in that kind of a world. No, but my more pressing concern is that I recently have realized that several of my friends from the InterVarsity Christian Fellowship on campus have converted from Protestantism to Catholicism. Now, Grace and Jeff, you may remember that the entire time we were in Israel, you would ask me what was going on in that church, and I would say, Catholics. Well, it turns out that a lot of the theology that I personally believe has a lot to do with Catholicism and its official doctrines, and I had no idea. Anyways, our summer InterVarsity Bible study is studying the book of James, which famously was one of I think the only book that Martin Luther wanted to exclude from the canon during the Protestant Reformation because James famously says that faith without works is dead, which he interpreted to mean that grace is not sufficient. Not to go into too much theology, but basically what he said is that Catholics are trying to earn their way into heaven and you can't do that because it's got to be grace and we can't have James. Well, it turns out James is still in the canon for both Protestants and Catholics, and actually James makes a lot of sense because it's not like you just flip a switch and everything is good. Like, nothing really changes when you believe in Jesus except that you believe in Jesus. But if you really believe in him, then your entire perspective on everything changes. I don't know anyone who's ever believed in Jesus who hasn't completely changed everything about themselves, not because they felt like they had to, but because they felt like they were actually a physically different person. Anyways, the whole faith without works thing is one of the main reasons that I'm starting to think that maybe I'm secretly a Catholic and I just never knew. Also, I had this really interesting experience today where I got a text from a number I didn't know. The text read, "Hey, when do you want to get together and talk about Catholicism? I'm free Friday and Saturday." It sounds like a bizarre come on, but it's not. I actually genuinely wanted to know, why did you become Catholic? And one of my friends, who I've never talked to before this time, actually texted me because he wants to tell me about why he became Catholic. Anyways, you guys probably don't care that much about why my Protestant friends are becoming Catholic, but I thought you would find it interesting since you've heard all of my tirades against Catholicism, and now I'm finding out that I secretly am one. Anyways, guys, have a great week. I will see you. Grace, I will see you on Thursday, and Jeff, I better see you on Saturday, because now it's just excuses. Anyways, Tate on!